Could the UK's deportation plan be a solution to a problem or a problem in itself? As we explore this question, we find ourselves in the midst of a controversy that has divided opinions across the nation and beyond. The UK's proposed deportation plan, often referred to as the Rwanda rules. This plan, as the name suggests, involves deporting individuals to Rwanda, a country thousands of miles from the UK. But why Rwanda, and why now? These questions have stirred a debate that has echoed through the corridors of power and spilled out onto the streets. At its core, the Rwanda rules is a policy that seeks to deport certain individuals from the UK to Rwanda. While the specifics can be complex and convoluted, the fundamental premise remains the same. The UK wants to deport people, and Rwanda has been chosen as the destination. This plan has triggered a widespread discussion, with viewpoints ranging from staunch support to vehement opposition. Critics argue that the policy is a violation of human rights, while proponents see it as a necessary measure to tackle issues such as illegal immigration and overpopulation. But as we peel back the layers of this debate, we stumble upon a potential catalyst for this plan: the financial crisis in the UK. Could this controversial deportation plan be a response to the economic strain the nation is currently experiencing? Could the UK government be viewing deportation as a cost-saving measure? These are questions that can't be ignored. As we delve deeper into this issue, we must ask ourselves, is this plan a benefit to the UK, or could it potentially harm the nation in the long run? The Rwanda rules is more than just a policy. It's a reflection of the times we live in, a testament to the challenges we face, and a potential harbinger of what's to come. The debate surrounding it is a critical dialogue about the future of the UK, and it's a conversation that we all need to be a part of. So buckle up as we dive headfirst into the controversy that is the Rwanda rules. Let's explore the intricacies, understand the perspectives, and draw our own conclusions. Why would anyone support such a controversial plan? Let's explore the proponents' perspective. In the midst of this heated debate, the proponents of the Rwanda rules believe that this plan could present numerous benefits for the United Kingdom. One of the most compelling arguments is the potential alleviation of the nation's financial burden. Supporters claim that the cost of housing, feeding, and providing medical care for the deportees while they are in the UK can be a significant drain on the national economy. By relocating these individuals to Rwanda, they argue, these expenses could be significantly reduced. Another perspective from the proponents focuses on crime rates. They suggest that this plan could potentially lead to a reduction in crime. Based on their argument, a decrease in the number of individuals who have violated immigration laws could translate into a safer society. Lastly, the enhancement of national security is another argument being put forth by the supporters of this plan. They posit that by deporting individuals who have disregarded immigration laws, the UK could better control who resides within its borders, thereby increasing national security. However, it's important to remember that these are not universally accepted facts, but rather perspectives held by supporters of the plan. While these arguments may seem convincing, it's crucial to consider the other side of the coin. Every coin has two sides, and so does this debate. It's time to shed light on the critics' concerns. Just like any policy, the UK's controversial deportation plan to Rwanda has its detractors. Critics argue that this policy might have severe implications, and they're not wrong. Let's delve into the key concerns they raise. First and foremost are the human rights concerns. Critics argue that the deportation plan could potentially violate the rights of those being deported. They question whether the UK, known for its commitment to human rights, is compromising these very principles by deporting individuals to a country still grappling with post-genocide recovery. Next, there's the safety of the deportees. Rwanda, while having made significant strides since the 1994 genocide, still faces challenges in terms of political stability and security. Critics worry about the safety and well-being of the deportees, especially those who may have no familial or community ties in Rwanda. Critics question, is the UK effectively washing its hands of these individuals once they're out of the country? Lastly, there's the potential damage to the UK's international reputation. The UK has long been seen as a pillar of human rights and democracy. Critics warn that this deportation plan could tarnish that image, making the UK appear dismissive of international human rights norms. They argue that the policy might be viewed as a desperate measure in the face of a financial crisis, leading to potential questions about the UK's economic stability. These concerns, critics say, can't be swept under the rug. They call for a more holistic approach to immigration policy, one that respects human rights, ensures safety, and preserves the UK's standing in the international community. In conclusion, critics of the deportation plan raise some serious concerns. They challenge the UK to consider the potential human rights implications, the safety of the deportees, and the potential damage to its international reputation. As we can see, the critics' concerns are not unfounded. The question remains, does the good outweigh the bad? Having heard both sides of the argument, it's time to weigh the pros and cons. First, let's revisit the proponents' perspective. They argue that the UK's deportation plan to Rwanda could provide economic relief. With the country facing a financial crunch, the plan could potentially save millions, freeing up resources for other critical areas. Moreover, the proponents believe that this plan could deter illegal immigration, thereby maintaining the integrity of the UK's immigration system. On the other hand, the critics express serious concerns. They fear that Rwanda may not be a safe destination for the deportees, considering its tumultuous history. They also argue that the plan could potentially violate human rights, as the deportees may face undue hardship and uncertainty upon arrival in Rwanda. So it's a delicate balance. On one side, we have economic considerations and the need to uphold immigration laws. On the other side, we have the potential human rights implications and concerns about the safety of the deportees. It's clear that this issue isn't black and white. Ultimately, the question isn't just about whether the deportation plan is a benefit or a detriment. It's about balancing economic necessities with ethical responsibilities. It's about finding a solution that respects both the rights of individuals and the needs of the nation. In the end, whether the UK's deportation plan is a benefit or a detriment is a complex question that requires careful consideration. We hope that this discussion has helped you gain a deeper understanding of the issue at hand.